Otherwise going, oh, they think we're leashing harder, let's go a little bit earlier. Ends up winning out for DRX, though, getting that stack. Yep, Zeka, we mentioned this, 8-0 now on the Akali here in the LCK.
Yeah, he's doing pretty well. As a hook's going to connect onto Deft here towards bottom side already. Has to flash to get himself out of the way. BeryL standing his ground. Zeka here with a little bit of vision available, but Croco avoids the majority of it. Now Zeka having to run to get himself out of the way. Does slink into the smoke screen. Might have another backflip as well, as there is the flash from Croco. Pioshik in the area as Zeka desperately trying to get out. There's the flash. Looking for a little bit of a back time, and now is Deft over halfway through his flash cooldown, which is definitely good news. As okay, Banish Toss comes down. Kyle taking a lot of damage. As BeryL's pretty tanky, he's got that reset as well. Flash comes out, Piercing Darkness not going to be back up again. So DRX
on his way to the Herald fight, if he could secure it, because there's a rotation.
Yeah, Croco just walking towards Deft here. Deft doesn't have flash available just yet, as they're flashing on top of him. The chains come down. Croco may have overextended, but at what cost? The Viego's going to fall down as well. As Zeka doing his best to try and get as much damage down as he can, as BeryL is very, very close to just destroying everyone. Kale's going to go down. The Amumu does as well, and Zeka may not have any more. Prince, the biggest beneficiary of this situation, as the backflip's good from Zeka, but the flash from Prince will get him.
Nice flash there to secure the kill. And over here on the top side, Kingen is going to trade aggressive. 2 massive kills and an assist over to Prince, who's now in a bit of danger.
Yeah, there's the bandage toss, the cleanse. A little bit later than usual, but still, it's absolutely fine. Croco's down here. As Deft is going to missed himself. BeryL trying to get out. There's another one, though. Piercing Darkness comes down. They managed to take down the Zeri. What else can they get, though, is the question, as BeryL goes golden as well. Kyle's here. BeryL's surviving for so long. He's just crying on top of this Nautilus. He's walking it out. There's the pillar, and eventually he'll go down. Kyle trying to stand his ground.
Showcasing that he's not comfortable in this matchup to feel like he can actually go forward. Croco.
Yeah, speaking of going forward, Croco taking a lot of damage here. Subjugate does have to go down. Into the mist they go as BeryL gets the stun onto Croco. Dawning Shadow comes down, but Croco still alive. Zeka looking for a way in, but Pioshik is going to burn down. There's the perfect execution. Deft healing himself to get away from Prince, who has to flash to escape BeryL, and Zeka now Closer's moved his way forward. Deft wants to keep them alive, but he's not quite able to. They managed to troll them out as well, as Closer is just dashing back and forth, but the 5-point strike is going to be there. Prince, however, was just ignored, and Zeka is going to be taken down as well.
And yeah, Zeri's already ahead, so it's going to be a tough game, but at least now Akali's got money.
Well, there's a wallop and a nah, and I don't even think Pioshik was needed. Zeka just able to walk out of the way of Closer here. Doesn't get the shuriken backflip though, as Pioshik in position. They're trying to lock down Kyle, but now they're looking to turn it. Croco has the subjugate down, but first the Sad Mummy to come through first, and Croco will be taken. Cannon Barrage largely ignored. Prince also, once again, largely ignored, as the dredge line does go wide.
It's still scary, okay, don't get me wrong. Like, ignoring the Zeri can work out for quite some time in a game like this, but it does eventually become a huge problem. This is just well played. Pioshik's in the right spot, and when they corral Croco in here, because he has to come over, BeryL's ultimate is perfectly timed. He waits until he can actually hit a double with that, and then they're just like, all right, no, Zeri, we can't chase her. She's just going to run behind the turret. Let's get the guaranteed kills.
It's actually just...
He has the most CS in the game, and he's been given some of it, like in the mid lane when he's passing through. He's grouped up a little bit, but... yeah, we have to give credit where it's due, as Closer's in trouble.
Yeah, Zeka is just chasing him down. Deft with the flash to come through. The perfect execution, and Zeka's immediately back. Prince, though, looking to try and lock this one down, does secure the center, as that barrel was just massive, as Dove is just making up for lost time. Depth charge comes through. Kingan's going to have to flash. Will he have the hop in time is the question, as BeryL and Croco are fighting. I don't know whether I'd have money on the Sad Mummy in that regard, as that is a phenomenal pillar. And in the meantime, Prince is taking even more. Kingen off to the other side, and this is just a disaster for DRX. Kingen just wants to take as many minions as he can, and now I think they will stand up and recognize Prince, because he's 8-1-2. Yeah.
Now this area is just so big that it just won't be overcomeable. And like, look at how quickly they react to this. They're already coming up to save Closer, or at least turn this one around. And the distance in which they dive this turret, Def loses 2/3 of his health bar from the turret alone, and now you're stuck here. There's no way out. You're trapped, and Croco's going to lock the door.
Yeah, the barrel was just fantastic, as well as Zeka They're taking him for a walk here as Crocco's going to come through yet again. A fantastic pillar. Zeker's going to go golden. It'll get the bad news as he tries the perfect execution out, but he gets into melee range of the Trundle, who chomps it on the table. And Liv Sandbox looking like they'll absolutely just outlast their opposition. Prince is just been the beneficiary of everything here in this first game for Liv Sandbox.
And when you're in a position like this, like he does have to cleanse here, but that's all. Like that was the only moment of fear. You have Phantom Dancer, so you could chase forever, pick up that Infernal Soul point.
Yep, shutdown goal going over to Crocco there as well.
Yeah.
As Kingin looking for the Trundle here. Close is going to come down though. Mega Gnar is going to land onto just one as the slow comes through with the Everfrost. Deft off to the side for the Gnar is just not going to last. Prince is just way too massive. Cannon Barrage came down yet again. DRX just trying to get out of this area. And this outer turret is just going to be the start of DRX's problems as BeryL's going to have to throw down the ulti. He tries to stay alive, but it's just not going to work. Piercing Darkness is basically doing nothing. A Dredge line again. Absolutely fantastic as Zeri picks up yet another kill.
Quite truthfully is, unless, again, DRX can have some incredible mechanical outplay.
Oh, another brilliant pillar from Crocco as Heartbreaker has to be used to get Pyosik out of here. He goes golden as Cannon Barrage comes down as well. Pyosik looking to try and get out of there, but he's not going to be useful in this fight any longer. Closer is extraordinarily low, but Prince is still at full health, ladies and gentlemen. There's the perfect execution, but I don't know whether it's going to win them the fight as it's a double kill on the other side of it as Prince is just dashing forward. Flashes on top of Deft, who has to flash away, but that ain't going to do it. It's a triple for now. There is a Penta underneath these two Nexus turrets if Liv Sandbox want to get it, but instead, they just want to win the game, ladies and gentlemen. This game one is all over, and Liv Sandbox will upset DRX in the first one.